Hey everybody, so in this video I'm gonna complete my series of the tutorials of coding. So we're gonna go, so let's open Roblox Studio. Roblox Studio is up to date. Okay, let's wait. Logging in. Okay, so I'm gonna choose a base plate as my temp. So there we are. Let's make the stuff nicer, or the environment nicer. So let's do like that. Then grass, surface, smooth. That looks better. Okay. So now in this tutorial I'm gonna teach you the events. So we're gonna start with the touched events. So let's make a part. Let's name it just like, for example, and I'm gonna put in a script or insert in a script. Okay, so let's begin. So that's how you do or you make an event. Script dot parent. So now we're gonna give this part that are named test because it's the parent of the script you are working on. Okay, script dot parent dot touched. As you see, there is that symbol like thunder, and that means it's an event. So yeah, and you're gonna do a colon connect. There is some people that do connect with capital C, a capital C like that or like that. It doesn't matter, it's the same. So connect and open the brackets or whatever function, and you do like that and like that. So this is the first structure. There is another structure when you do a function, where you make a function and you name it like on touched, for example, just a normal function. Ouch, something touched me. Okay, so this is a normal function. Okay, and you can do like that. Script dot parents dot touched connect function, not function, and in the place of that function and stuff, you just pass in the name of that function that you want to call, just like that, without any brackets or whatever. So as you see, that's the second structure. Just take what's the best for you. And for some, like I'm actually use that script.parent.touched connect function, and just like that, and do my comments here. But in some cases you want to do this, like what, when you want, like, because there is a lot of sort of events like script dot parent like dot change it, or change it like connect on touched, like that. So when this on touched function gonna fire or execute when the part touched or some of the properties of it change it. So it's a handy thing, but when you are doing like that, you can't do like this. You should do another function again. You should like copy and paste the function, which is print. Should do like this, and like let's change this event. Change as you see. So I should copy and paste again this function, and that's not a good thing for the efficiency of the script and for you. So yeah, this is just an example. So now let's stick just with the one that I like, script.parent.touchIt connect function. Now you know that like I think from the last episode that the functions have parameters. Some events return some parameters or some extra info about the action that are happening. So for the touch event, it returns the part that touched this thing here, and in this case it's script.parents, or this part that are called test. Okay, nice. So there is one parameter that this event returns. It's like hits the, or you can name it whatever you want, or just the first parameter. Let's like print hit.name. So now here what we're gonna do, we're gonna print like on the part that touched, the name of the part that touched this, or the object. It's not really important that it's a part. It can be like a union operation or whatever. Okay, so let's play for now. So as you see, script.parent.touchIt connects function hit, print hit.name, end. Okay, so now let's take the output window. Don't have that output window. By the way, if you can see here, it prints out base plates. Why it prints out base plates? Because this part it's not encoded, so it responds for physics, for the game physics, and when it responds to game physics, it falls down to the base plate. So when it touches with the base plate, it prints it. As you see, if I touch it tells left foot, right foot, left lower leg, left foot, left right foot, and stuff like that. You see, as I walk in. Okay, I think now you understand the stuff behind this thing. Okay, so now, by the way, to prevent this like printing the ground name, we just encode, so it doesn't gonna respond for basics, and that's what we want. So if we play a game, let's go to the output. As you see, there is nothing printed there because it doesn't respond to basics, so it doesn't fall into the basics. Okay, as you see, it prints my legs and stuff, because if you can see in the workspace, you have your character, and your character have a lot of parts, as you see, like left foot, left hand, left lower leg, blah blah blah, pants and stuff, shirts. And what you want here actually, it's human weight. That's a really important thing. Like what? It has the health property, jump power, max health, walk speed, and a lot of things. So let's do like change it from 60 as you see. This is my speed right now. I changed it to 50. You can see I have a big speed. Okay, nice. Change it back to 16, and it is max health too, like 150. Okay, as you see, regenerate. Okay, if I did 100, wait, 150 here, no, because it generated, it doesn't let me do it direct. So if you want like to deactivate this health regeneration, you can just deactivate or disable this script that are named health inside the character, or even delete it. So let's return like do max health to 200. Like as you see, it doesn't regenerate right now because this that are named health, it's the one that are responsible for adding health every second or whatever. Let's see. So as you see, look, this is a variable region stat rate character human weight child human weight what should do one human plus health my weight. Okay, as you see, that's a while loop. It doesn't did that before, so yeah, I just want to mention that because we are here. So let's take it back. I think it's gonna work, or it doesn't. Yep, it works. Okay, so as you see, get back. So why I tell you that? Because you can change all that stuff inside the character, like from a script. Let me tell you another thing that are cool too, like this lower torso original size. It has this original size. If I change it like to 10, I think not, no, it's this. Okay, let me see. I think human weight, not. Yep, human weight. There is some values here. This is a number value. This is a number value, a number value, a number value. Okay, so like if I did that body scale into 10, as you see, what happened? I've got scale, and that's what are used in the games that like for gym and stuff. Body height scale. Like let's do 10 too. As you see, I've got taller. Body width scale 10. As you see, okay. Heat scale. It's the heat scale 10. I'm not sure why. Just dislike did that. All that width. I think there is a problem with Roblox, like in R15 characters, because R15 characters have lower torso and like upper torso and stuff, but in R6 characters just have a torso, and that's why some scripts doesn't work. Some old script doesn't work because it uses that torso, but in the R15 or the new characters there is nothing named like torso. It is lower torso and there is upper torso and stuff like that. Okay, so that's good. So now how we can change all that? So first we're gonna do something. We're gonna change a little bit. So this thing right here, this touching event, to respond for any object touching, like workspace touching that board. Okay, so if I touch it, it takes up my food and stuff, but not my character. Okay, and if it touches two apart, like as you see, parenthetic 2. But what if we want something that when you touched it, like just for players characters? So we can do a little condition or filter that. We're gonna do local a variable named or called like human with equal head dot band. Why we doesn't got the head, but we got the head dot band? because it touches some parts that are the child of the character, all the character. So we want all the character, and then we're gonna try to find a part or object named human width. Okay, and what that's gonna do is that it's gonna search or find the first child that are called human width. Okay, so we're gonna do if human width, then so this condition gonna be true just if the hits dot parent have a object like name called human width. Okay, so if human width, then now we are responding to a character. Okay, so else responding to objects. That's just a comment, as I told you in some previous tutorials. Responding to an object, it doesn't run just like a note like for you or your team or whatever. So yeah, so else like print like this is not a player character. Hey, let's do something. We're gonna do this concatenate that we learned in some previous tutorials too about the strings, like it's just join a string with other. So we're gonna give the hit dot parent dot name. So we're gonna take the hit dot parent, and it's gonna be the character if it's really a player, and we're gonna get the name, and it's gonna be the player name. So okay, and we can add just a little space here so it doesn't like join up with the name and mess up. Okay, I think that's good. Let's do another concatenate again like that. So let's play and try that out if it's gonna work or not. So as a script, make sure that you have the input output window here, because it like tells you if there is any errors or there is some branching functions. Like, so as you see, hey Elias down 3 times, that means 3 times. Okay, as you see, if I just stand, it doesn't gonna work out. So if I touch it like that. Okay, so if there is an object touching it, this is not a player character. Okay, so I think that's good for you. So yeah, I think that was for it. So we've used variables, and we've used the condition and properties, a lot of stuff in this tutorial, and some events and functions for sure. Okay, so now we've learned the touch event. Now let's see for something else. Script.parent.change connect function. It gives probe. It gives one variable or one parameter. So that parameter gonna be the name of the property that are changed. And now it doesn't gonna really use it. It's just gonna anything changed, we're gonna work with it. So print ouch my properties. I'm not sure if I spell it good. Ouch my properties change. Okay, let's play, see what's gonna happen. As I told you, the output will, just in case if there is any error or got something symbol or something. So yeah, we gonna take in. I can get this output, but it like in here, just so I can see the explorer and the output in the same time. Okay, so we have transparency and we have a lot of stuff. So let's change like transparency into 0.5. As you see, ouch, my properties changed. What's going on? Because I click at that. Okay, so as you see, it changed again. So let's turn it into 0. Like if we did reflectance 1, let's see, it reflects the light. That's cool. So let's get the reflectance off. As you see, it changed. So let's add a little thing. By the way, this episode gonna have like 30 minutes. So ouch. Let's add a little thing. The property, and we're gonna do the concatenate property, and we're gonna take that parameter dot and are changed. Let's play. Let's try that out. So there is something wrong, because there's nothing printing out in here. Are changed. Let's try to print just probe. Oh, this is not a touched for events. It's changed events. Oh, sorry. So you can just endo with Control Z. So let's play again and try that out. Property change it. Okay. Let's go. Test. Okay, let's change this a little bit. Transparency, let's change it to 1. As you see, the property transparency are changed. As you see, it gives the property that are changed. Reflections 1 are changed. 0. Okay, nice. Name, like just 2. Property name are changed. As you see, like position, like 2 into 5. The property C frame are changed. The property position are changed. The property orientation are changed. The property rotation are changed. Okay, because all that stuff in this position. Okay, there's velocity too. Let's do like 10 here. As the property velocity are changed. As you see, it goes up. Let's change the size. As you see, the property size are changed. The property dragging v1 are changed. The property velocity are changed. A lot of stuff. So actually, when you change something in the part, the velocity got to recede. I'm not sure why is that going up. As you see, this is what the velocity property do. Okay, that's cool. So because it's 10 in the z axis, so we are going into the z axis as you see, and with a speed of 10, so we can change it like to 100. Why not? Boom, as you see. So we can do minus 100, so it's gonna reverse, not in the z axis but in the opposite of the z axis. As you see, cool stuff. So yeah, now we've learned a lot of stuff. Okay, So I think that's it. Now let's get this part away. Actually, let's clear output. Control K. Okay. So now what? Let's do something like we want to deactivate or disable the scripts of health in the characters in all the players. We can just go into the server script service and then insert an object script. Okay, so we're gonna do another event. We're gonna go into game.players, game dot players. Where is the players? Okay, there we go. Game.players dot player added. That's the event, as you seen the symbol of sender or the event. Okay, function. So now this player added event gonna fire when a player added into the game or joined. Okay, so it returns one parameter. It's the PLR. Okay, nice. So the PLR, now we can do anything with the PLR that just joined. Okay, so let's do like now we're gonna need to get the character of the PLR. So local car without like naming it character. So let's just do car like abbreviation. So yeah, game dot workspace. Because the characters are in the workspace, we're gonna go into the workspace and then we're gonna search with our function, with our built-in function. As you see, string name and bool recursive. So we just need to get into string name, find first child. Not, we doesn't gonna give it. We're gonna give it plr dot name. Okay, so the player name. Okay, but wait a second. When the player just joined, there is no character yet. It can be no character not loaded yet. So in this case, we should do wait for child, not find first child. Wait for child. So it's gonna wait for it until it appears. Okay, so if character, then we're gonna check if the script found the character first. Okay, if character, then local health, or actually let's do character dot like dot health, because as you've seen before, there is a script that are called health in the character. So we're gonna disable it or destroy it. Let's destroy it. This function, destroy, just a colon and destroy and brackets. Okay, so now let's play and try what's gonna happen. So yeah, let's see if it really, so there is nothing in the output. Okay, that's good. So as you see, there is no health script. Okay, so if I got into the human width and change the health to like 50, it doesn't gonna regenerate, as you see. Nice. So that's for this episode. I did, as you see, 30 minutes, so it's really a big deal. And why I don't want to do that, because I really got a big time for upload and sometimes for editing too, but in this case I don't really edit. So yeah, thank you for joining me in this video. See you on the next tutorial.